One thing about a transactional person is they are going to tell you what they did for you. If they do something for you during the day, by 6 p.m., they have an itemized list of what they have put in and what they expect back from you. Don't let them do it for you for a week. 2 weeks? Oh my God. When they come to cash that check and you have no idea what they're talking about, you are going to experience a rage that you're never going to comprehend. It sucks to be on the receiving end of someone who you thought was doing something for you because you thought they were a good person or they loved you or they wanted to do it. But you find out when they start raging at you because you didn't give them back the thing that they think they were owed, because they lived their lives doing things for other people transactionally. So they live their lives in that space of feeling like they were owed. And when you don't give them back what they think they were owed, you get raged on. So here are a few ways that you can know if you're dealing with a transactional person or if you, my friend, are said transactional person. Transactional people believe that love is earned through good behavior. Transactional people have a hard time coming up with their own innovative ideas unless it is given a stamp of approval by somebody that they think is an authority figure. Transactional people usually become this way because they grew up in a space where their parent gave them conditional love, and they thought they learned that the way to earn love is attached to behaving well. Transactional people have a hard time with seeing faults in authority figures. I'm not saying that they won't fuss at the fault of the authority figure, but when they feel that pressure inside of them because the authority figure is doing something that they feel is off, they can't have the ire go up to the authority figure because remember, they're trying to earn love from authority. So the ire always goes down to the person that they think is causing the problem by making them look like they're a bad person. Transactional people tend to have an unrealistic way of approaching things. They don't understand how to get things. And so they will do things, like I said at the beginning, for a couple, 3 minutes, a day or two, a week, maybe a month, and then they just rage and expect something to come back. The fact that what they were doing have nothing to do with getting it, like they just don't get it because they learned, I put this in, you give this back to me. It is you owe it to me. If somebody says something to you like, after everything I've done for you, or I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that, I did the other, they're working out of a transactional space because they assume or they believe at their core that they are owed something from you in return for the fact that they did stuff. Transactional people have a hard time working with other people because you're trying to earn love. This is a fight to the finish, okay? So how am I going to come off better than you so I could earn the love from mommy and daddy or the authority figure if we're trying to come together as one? And so if you have a hard time coming together with other people because you always feel like you're in competition, I'm just saying, you might. Unfortunately, transactional people will show good character or like basic human decency and dignity and treat people well. It's not because they are that kind of person. It's because they expect to get something for their behavior. Lastly, transactional people struggle with confidence. It's like you got to work your way into love. You got to work your way into everything. And so you never really have a good grasp on your own self-esteem and your own like internal compass on your value proposition as a human being because you feel like you're low and you have to work. And anything that's getting in the way of your working, including this person who won't give you back what you're owed, okay, is problematic for you. You notice that any of these are things that you do yourself. Listen, run, don't walk to a therapist, okay? Or if you notice that somebody that you interact with on a frequent basis does this to you, you may want to limit your proximity, access to them, your response to them, and institute some new, fresh boundaries. All right. Be well, be encouraged. Bye, y'all.